Hey there, YouTube. I know it's been a while since I filmed a video because I don't know. I kind of forgot I had a channel over time because I don't really use this channel to watch YouTube with, even though it's my original one. So, but anyway, enough of that. Today I'm going to show you how I build a house in Minecraft. It's very simple, very easy. Like once you get the hang of it, you'll know how to build properly. I mean, not that you don't. I mean, it's Minecraft, you can build whatever. Just whatever makes you happy. But I'm going to show you how I build a house. See, this is a perfect spawn for it. So I'm going to put my house right there. Of course, I'm in creative because I don't want to spend like the next 2 hours getting resource for it. But I will cut down a few of these trees, and then I'll do that. Okay, so I cleared out the area that I moved my house. I'm going to build it right there. Probably cut some of that down. We'll get to that later. But since it's a spruce biome, I am going to follow the theme of said spruce biome. So, we're going to start by building some support beams for the house, make it look like it's natural. I recommend doing 4, so you'll have room to jump, like in your house. We'll probably move that. Let's see. Right here will be the limit, so we probably move that 1 more. But it has to line up though, so it doesn't line up. Fuck. Okay. Probably move it out 1 more. 1 more here. Then we do that. And that. Now, I'm going to have it stretch here, like a little side part here, but we'll get to that once we fill in the walls here. So, never place blocks up here, because we're going to use that to add more logs, like that. And we'll do that, make it look more natural. Like that. That's just the framework, it's not the final finished product, so. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to fill in all these walls. Am I standing in powdered snow? What the fuck? Okay, so what I did next is I went ahead and put in all the walls. We put 2 windows here, a fireplace there, and a little side room right there. So for this side room, I just made a 3x3 gap. So I can do this next. Like so. Now we have our little side room. We can fill this in like so. Put a little window here. Like that. Perfect. And we could probably put 2 pillars here. There we go. Perfect. And now what we need to do is we need to put the flooring in. So since it's a spruce biome, I'm usually going to go out and find something like a oak tree for my flooring, which I don't see an oak tree around here. But it's a creative world, so it doesn't even matter, since it is creative and all. This powdered snow is pissing me off. I'm not even going to dig out all this powdered snow, because I can just place blocks over it. It's not like it matters. Probably put a rug in the center. Well, we'll decorate it later once we get the house built. But before I put the fireplace in, I'm going to build the roof, because you got to have the roof first to figure out where you're going to put your fireplace. Same fucking block, are you serious? Perfect. So now we got that. We can probably put in some windows, like some spruce fencing. You don't need glass for windows. You can make it look medieval and put that stuff. Also put a spruce door. Actually, I have a better idea. We are going to find some wool first. And put some brown wool down. So it's like a welcome mat. See? It's like a welcome mat. And yeah, that's the floor. I say like right here we put crafting and stuff. But then like we're gonna add a second floor, I think. Yeah, actually no. We'll put a bed here. I did not mean to break that. We'll put a bed in here and put the fireplace there. since the house is now built, I'm going to show you a very, very nice scene to go with it.